Hey Flufflebuns, welcome back. This is RoxyBun, and this is part 7 of Call of Cthulhu. So what just happened in my last video, that had some technical difficulties, so it wasn't the full video, but I got into it with a interdimensional creature called the Shambler that came out of one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. And I killed it with this weird dagger. And that cat lady who's been doing her little illegal business here told me to try to come here and see what exactly it was, since this was the place that sold it. What's this?
An old diary.
Oh, the pastor's wife again. The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head, because it holds the truth. Sounds like a cult. Sounds like everyone's going crazy and becoming cultists.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams.
This practical work...
It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Written by Sigmund Freud for psychologists, describes techniques of analytical interpretations of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe that this theory is applicable to my nightmares. But that is a medical book, and I am getting medical knowledge. Right now I have more occult knowledge than medical knowledge, but what's this? Darkwater History, Volume 2. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Yeah, the pastor's wife diary. That's John Wickwood's wife. So this is a really old diary. What's that? Oh, it's purple. Purple shade. Purple drink. Can we have some purple drink? Purple drink. That's just some drawings. What's this? Another medical book. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, now shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. Yep, I'm gaining knowledge. Let's see. There's Mr. Skeletal. Doot. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2. As precise and illustrated with as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgeries, specific to malformations and motor disorders. Alright, where is the bookseller though? That's concerning. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing I've missed. Because I do love to read. I'm an avid reader, especially in video games. So, there we go. More Darkwater History, Volume 4. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up until then, the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to point with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. What the hell did they find? Let's play some chess. Some oil. Oh, I'm full up. But perhaps we go up into the...
What happened here?
Reconstruction. There's a painting. There's a safe behind it with a symbol on it. Hold on. It won't let me investigate. Hold on a second. Oh, it let me take this book, the Anatomy and Dissection book. Oh, a hidden object.
What a strange amulet.
It's a dog with
I have
wings.
a feeling I'd better not touch it.
The pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookstore. The Hound. Oh, I am learning a lot. My sanity. I'm still shaken. But I'm not normal. I have 2 CP. Let's see. There we go. Might as well level that up. That dagger, nothing yet. My knowledge. I got a lot of books. This is a bookstore. I'm just trying to clear up. Do not make the mistake of taking this jewel for an inanimate object. The soul of a powerful sorcerer, devourer of bodies of the Lang cult, a sect from Central Asia, lies in this Jade Amulet. His very characteristic form, a massive hunting dog, represents the transformation of the sorcerer into a man-eating ghoul. Whoever unearths the amulet and wears it around his neck is at risk of the sorcerer's wrath. The latter will return in the shape of a formidable hunter to track and dismember all defilers. Alright. The painting was exposed in Francis Sanders' gallery, but I think that the creature no longer requires it for movement. It went to hunt down Sanders in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. I do not know where it comes from, but one thing is sure. It's starving. Did I succeed in sending it back to his world? I'm not sure. Then the Dagger of the Ancients. The exceptional dagger of Ottoman origin probably dates back from the 16th century. It bears the Elder sign on its hilt. It apparently belonged to Pargali Ibrahim Pasha, Grand Vizier at the court of Suleiman the Magnificent. Legend tells that Pargali used the symbol on the dagger to protect the court from a creature that haunted the mirrors of the palace. What is certain is that Suleiman had his vizier executed. Did he fear him after demonstration of power? Okay. A Sanders residence. The Nameless Bookstore. But yeah, let's look around. It's not letting me, like... move anything. Unless I left it? This is weird.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood.
Here.
Seems like amateur work.
Oh, okay.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
It's a big footsie.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Alright. So then back up here. There we go.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals?
There, now I can do
the burglar
this.
Flee before finishing his work.
Ooh, that elder symbol. Ooh, that got... Wow, that was glitchy.
What the...
What the fuck?
Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Wow. Ooh.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Yes, she did.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here.
Yes.
Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Oh, shit. Alright, so, what's this?
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my world's most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of this safe, I would ask that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. So the numbers have to be in order. Nothing there. Sleeping pills.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Yes. That's what it seems like. Everyone's doped.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Key of Relia. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It's in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at his center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the Hawkins' last trips off to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Huh. So 3 cylinders in the place of... Okay, so let's try to find those 3 cylinders.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Oh, okay. A book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Jeez. The Arkham Anthology.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
An opera in 8 acts? Let's see.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham
Things that
Editions.
should not be.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Some publisher that... Oh? What's this?
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Alright, is there a phonograph? I thought I saw a phonograph over here. There we go. 1.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Cylinder 1. Let's see.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Alright, let's listen to Cylinder 2.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
Chess.
Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Hold on a second. So, there's the chessboard.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie
Red
fixed,
drops.
set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Let's listen to the third one.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
9. So let's look here.
The Queen has little protection.
The Queen. 3? Because there's 3 people protecting her? And the Grail. The Grail. Ah.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Red stones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe there's 5 on here. Okay, so let's see. I think it's 539. Because there's 5 rubies, 3 chess pieces, and volume 9. So let's see. Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. 5. Three. 9. Boom! Yeah, I'm smart. I figured that out. And it's a book. Looks like it's made out of leather or probably skin, like human skin, knowing these people. What are we gonna read in this damn book? It looks evil, because it looks like there's blood all over the pages. Can't read it. It's got some, like... This is like a demonic book. Ooh. Alrighty. Am I gonna go what is happening? I see a lot of people, a lot of souls, it looks like. Or memories? Ooh. What happened? I'm back at the Riverside Institute, aren't I? In the Nameless Bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin? See, I knew it. Irresistibly attracted the detective, and when he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh, jeez. And it looks like it's Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. Does that mean I'm going to get tormented again? And tortured? Oh my god. Am I going to have to escape the fucking asylum again? Because that really didn't feel... I didn't really like doing that last time. Game saved.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
No, it's
What
not.
says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
There's Fitzroy.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I'm Marie Colden.
Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
I wonder why.
Very well. I'll examine him.
Let's examine him. Alright, so this is going to be the end of Part 7 of Call of Cthulhu, because now we are on Chapter 8, where I appear to be Dr. Colden. So, before I continue with that, this has been Part 7 of Call of Cthulhu. If you like the video, if you think it's interesting, if you like the story, hop on over to that like button, give it a bunny nudge for me, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And if you have subscribed, remember to hit the bell notification button so that you know when the next part comes up. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.